Hey, Tony Gaskins here. Thank you for joining me on another Sunday sermon. My voice is a little struggling today, so forgive me. But I was reading through the book of Jonah, and you've heard the story of Jonah and the whale, where God told Jonah, go to the city of Nineveh and preach against it, because they are sinning against me. And instead of Jonah listening, he tried to flee to another city. And when he tried to flee to that other city, he was on the boat with all these other men. And a storm began to rage, and their life was in danger. They were about to die. And they cast lots to see, why is this happening? Who is the cause of this? They knew that this had to be of God. And he told them that I serve the God who created the heaven and the earth. And they were in fear of that because they knew the power of God. And he said, cast me over, and then this will all be calm. And they didn't want to. They didn't want to take his life, but they were about to lose their life. So they cast him over, and that's when he was swallowed up by the whale. Now, when you think about that, you hear that story, whether you believe it's a fable or whatever you may think of it, think about its relevance in your life. What have you been told to do? What are you supposed to enact? What are you supposed to bring into fruition? And have you had the courage or the obedience to activate your dreams, to activate your purpose, to activate your calling? What are you doing? Are you doing what you were called to do? What about the book that you're supposed to write? What about the nonprofit organization that you're supposed to start? Or the for-profit company that you're supposed to start? What about the move you're supposed to make? What about the decision, the relationship you're supposed to leave? What about the person you're supposed to reach out to help, to sow into their life? What are you called to do? What have you been instructed to do by the Spirit that you are running from, that you are ignoring because you fear the other side? You fear the results of those actions. You fear what is going to happen. You fear the unknown. And then you look at your life and you start to realize, man, my life is not going the way I want it to go. I'm struggling left and right. Every turn, I'm struggling. I'm putting other people's lives in danger. Your friends, your family, your spouse, boyfriend, girlfriend, their life is suffering because of your presence being next to them, but in disobedience to your calling. Think about the storms that you have caused by being disobedient, by not getting over the hump, getting over yourself, those habits that you're supposed to let go of, the things that you need to change, the things that you do in private that no one sees, the things that you do that you know are not right, but yet you continue to do them. That is why the turmoil, the storms, the whatever it may be, the poverty, the heartbreak, the agony, the pain comes in your life over and over again when you are outside of the will of God. I want you to think about this, and I want you to be honest with yourself. Be still today. Be still. Pray and listen. Pray and listen. Be silent. And hear in your spirit what it is that you should be doing in this season of your life. Hear in your spirit that journey, that call, that part of your destiny that you have been trying to avoid. Hear it in your spirit and begin to do the work. Begin to do the work. Be obedient. And when you step into obedience, the storm will be calm. The storm will be calm, and you will receive the courage and the wisdom, the knowledge, the understanding, the clarity you need to walk in the calling that you're supposed to be walking in, to make the changes in your life that you're supposed to be making, the changes in your heart, the changes in your mind, whatever you have to get past, jealousy, anger, frustration, pain, pointing the blame, whatever it is you have to get over so that you can live in your calling, pursue your purpose in obedience to God. Do that. The strength is already there. The blessings are already there. The calling is already there. You just have to be obedient. And when you do that, you will see the seas of your life, the storms of your life will be calm. You will see the heartache, the pain, the troubles that you have experienced will be no more. And when you face adversity, you will be graceful under pressure. You will be able to overcome every test that is put before you by the adversary. You will have what it takes because you are walking upright with God and you are being obedient to that which He has placed in your spirit. So, hey, think about this today. Be honest with yourself. Be real with yourself. Activate. Get ready to go. This is Tony Gaskins with your Sunday sermon.